It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos, next on Madden NFL 25.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Go. And off we go from Denver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. The Chiefs had 10-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion left goes Sutton. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. That is caught by Vele. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Throwing Nix. Loose inside the 30. He's got room to roam. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Now 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Nix. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 55 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd down and 6 now. In motion, the tight end. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Nix.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession, and he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around, he hasn't taken many chances, and he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Mahomes again.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Here is third down and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, Nix.
This one into the hands of Burton. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Nix.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing Nix.
Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
Nix to the air.
Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun.
He completes this to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Mahomes going to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray
from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now it's Nix. That's complete to Troutman right side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Second down at the 36-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Nix looking to throw again.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Butker's kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Nix. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Trying to improvise, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chiefs,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Denver,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.